In this video, we're going to do some practice problems with conditionals. So for the first question, we need to determine if the conditionals are true or false. So for the first one, we have if 2 times 4 is equal to 6, then 3 plus 6 is equal to 7. So let's write the conditional with truth values. So if 2 times 4 is equal to 6, well, we know that's false, so we're going to put a 0 here. Then 3 plus 6 is equal to 7. We also know that's false. So what is 0, arrow 0? Well, that means that the conditional is true. If we have false, arrow false, then our conditional is true. Okay, second one. If 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, then 3 times 6 is equal to 18. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, so that's a 1. And then 3 times 6 is equal to 18. That is also true. If we have 1, arrow 1, then the conditional is true. Okay, third one. 2 times 7 is 14. Well, this is true. Only if, this is the arrow, 6 times 2 is equal to 18. And that is false. So we have a 1 arrow 0 here. So that is going to be false. So the key part here is that when we have only if, so if we have if P, then Q, this is equivalent to saying P only if Q. So we don't switch the order around like you would have if you just had P if Q. Then you'd have to change the order of the antecedent and consequence. But when it's only if, that is the same thing as saying if P then Q. Okay, so question number 2. We have the sentence, if it snows, I will cry. So P arrow Q. And we need to write the converse and the inverse in English. So the converse. The converse is Q arrow P. So it would be if I will cry. I'm not going to change tense. I'm just going to take it exactly how it is. So it snows, I will cry. So if I will cry, then it snows. Okay, what is the inverse? Well, if P arrow Q is our regular conditional, then the inverse is going to be not P, arrow, not Q. So, if it doesn't snow, then I will not cry. So, that was the converse and the inverse. Now, of course, we can also do the contrapositive. So what is the contrapositive? Well, that is equivalent to the first statement. So this is not Q, arrow, not P. So in this case, remember, it was if it snows, I will cry. So this would be if I won't cry, it doesn't snow. So this is logically equivalent to the first conditional. Okay, so there it is. That is conditionals. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll get to them as quickly as I can.